Now, in the same time is the sex scandal, starting with Hollywood. The first one that really broke was Harvey Weinstein, one of the most powerful, or formerly one of the most powerful Hollywood producers who had been a real sexual predator. When the left talks about how men and the patriarchy, and especially the right, are all evil sexual predators, they actually have them in their own midst, and they know about it, and they cover up for them. Important to note, Harvey Weinstein was a major Democratic donor, especially part of the Clinton circle. And it's funny that this now comes out now as he has had a massive downgrade in influence, given his lack of recent success in Hollywood, as well as the fact that he was with the Clintons, and the Clintons are now over. The whole Clinton dynasty is now over. Trump killed it, which was a wonderful thing he did for America and the world. So it started with Harvey Weinstein and this Hollywood scandal, and then it went all over Hollywood. Apparently, most of these Hollywood people who are very pro-feminist, very vocal leftists who speak about social justice, they're guilty of all of this sexual predation, of all of this exploiting their position for sexual favors and gain, and even outward rape because they feel that they're a man and Superman. They feel like this sort of Nietzschean ideal that they're above the law and above morality. So it started with Hollywood, and now it's moved into the political sphere. So where they try and attack conservatives for being evil actors in all sorts of behavioral patterns, including sexual activity. And they certainly have used this with the Alabama Senate candidate, Roy Moore, which maybe there's something there. Maybe it's a leftist operation like they did with Trump, where just when the timing is right, they bring all these people out of the woodwork to try and attack. There's many Democrats who are engaged, and many in politics in general. And one of the most notable ones recently was Al Franken. He's a senator of Minnesota. He was a comedian and actor from Saturday Night Live, which is America's most long-running and important sketch comedy show. Turns out Al Franken, a comedian and also a feminist, a Democrat, a progressive, a liberal in the American sense. There was pictures of him, and documentary proof is always the best, of him groping a woman and smiling about it. It turns out that this woman was abused by him in other ways. Now there are going to be others. And so it's snowballing into some accountability. And now all of a sudden, the liberal left in the media is Salon.com, Vox.com, the real standard bearers of leftist progressivism in the media sphere in the U.S. Now they're saying, well, maybe Bill Clinton was guilty of rape. For years, they covered it up. These are the same people who say you can never blame the victim. You have to take the victim at face value. Whatever the victim, ostensibly a female, says, you just have to believe and you have to attack the male. Well, they never lived that with the Clintons, with Bill Clinton's many allegations of rape, well documented, even payoffs to make people go away. Hillary's complicity, and she actually went around trying to destroy these women and the politics of personal destruction, which was a big theme in the 90s. And now all of a sudden the Clintons have been downgraded in influence and power because Hillary's lost the election. They're going to be investigated. The Clinton Foundation barely exists now because it was just a front shell slush fund for money laundering for the Clintons to get rich off their political favor making and backroom deals. And so now all of a sudden the left is eating themselves up, and they're talking about holding Bill Clinton responsible for his actions. I think that it's never too late for justice. If he dies with a besmirched legacy because he was a rapist, this is very, very well founded. I mean, these are claims that have been around for 20, 30 years, and all they did was work to sweep him under the rug. Unlike some of like Trump, where they had many years to go after him, and all of a sudden everyone comes out of the woodwork weeks before the election to try and shift the election. So again, the double standard on the left is rife, and I know the right is enjoying this quite a lot, seeing a little bit of the left eating themselves up.